felt and then how you were delayed in getting the test?
Well, my symptoms actually started on around February 18th, 19th. I just had a tiny, slight runny nose. And then my body started aching. But we were traveling, so I thought maybe it was because we were traveling, we were carrying backpacks. We had been gone for about 3 weeks. Then we came back. I went and got a massage. I just thought maybe that'll help out. And then my symptoms kind of waxed and waned. I felt good. I went and volunteered for a race. I watched my little nephew. And then on March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd is when I started getting a fever. So I had a fever. My husband also had a fever. We laid in bed and just kind of laid low. I went to my clinic and I got an influenza A and B test because I thought maybe we had the flu. Tested us for influenza. That was negative. And then on the 2nd of March, I called the CDC and I called our local public health department and just told them about all of the travel that we had. I told them what my symptoms were, that I had a fever, and no cough or anything like that. But they said that I didn't meet the criteria for any type of testing. So then I went back to my clinic. I worked. I was feeling a little bit better. And then on the 5th, 6th,
so just let me pause there.
Go ahead.
Lisa, just for our reporting purposes, you had your view, your effort to take that precaution. But in this world we're living in and with a shortage, you were basically told, A, no test, but B, you could still go back to work.
I never really asked if I could go back to work. I just assumed it was okay because nobody seemed at really a heightened alert that I would have the coronavirus, and I didn't either. I went back to work for a couple days, and then the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th of March is when I started feeling really ill. I started getting very nauseous. My body was hurting much worse, my joints. I just felt like every time I stood up, I wanted to collapse. And I was having shortness of breath. And then I finally asked my husband to take me to the emergency room on March 8th, where he took me in there. And then they did a full workup on me. They did a chest x-ray. They found out I had viral pneumonia. My white blood count was low. They did a CMP. That was fine. And then they did the COVID-19 test. They did the COVID-19 test. That was positive. And then they sent me home and told me to wait. So that was on March 8th. I didn't get my results back until 4 days later on March 11th. So I've been on isolation basically since March 8th.
So what's your takeaway from this? Do you look at this like, hey, this could have gone better?
I think it could have gone better. I think we can test more people. We can get the tests out much faster. Right now I have some friends and family that are still waiting for their tests. They got them on Friday and they're still waiting for test results today.